What up, hard PP 60? What is? Oh, look at that.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, big dog, you ain't talking?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's all good. I'm going to go back to my party.
His eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. On 1st down, Brees. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Brees going to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. David Onyemata. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Breeze now. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And going, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Check the
Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
21.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Chiefs 20, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go, boys.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Breeze now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Saints 21, Chiefs 20.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's
I picked that boy up off his feet like a baby.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes us beyond the 35 before
that boy named Hard PP.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Hard PP. She got a headset for, boy. She love that shit.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
Reminders coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
You almost got me, man. Good defense.
But to no avail, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the... Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, I ain't going to ruin your game.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's
caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hey, you gonna love this.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees, and the Saints have retaken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw, dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, there's definitely an or not.
Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There goes a deep. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
56, check 56. Switch up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the
do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 61 yards as they have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be taken in after 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up
Come on,
incomplete.
man. Go right to me.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touch. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Breeze going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 63 yards on the ground. To throw, it's Breeze. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Ready? Check. We go 21. Hey, Delta.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
All right, I hear you.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one.
I'm playing the rain game. I just got to pick 6. It's 45-44.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now this will be a jet sweep. Here's Thomas with it.
The Chiefs quickly now Base Barber want to play me. Did you play him?
As they'll talk things over.
Did you play Base Barber?
Second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. 31 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Yep, 1 minute left.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. Back to throw. Mahomes.
Right down in his spot.
It's Hill, complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
This nigga down by 8.
Exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
This nigga just tied it up with 28 seconds left. Damn.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So good Good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete, but a flag down here on the play. And this might be offsides. If it is, they're going to get another shot. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Yeah.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And this one goes out of bounds, so they will not be able to get the football back here in the 4th. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Go ahead, send it to me.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.